Alright, and we're back. I believe I found the issue. It was under a meg. I definitely needed a restart. Sorry. Driveway, anyone who bothered to show up. Should run better now. Dude, what? Oh, I bet you it goes down in there. Nope. Nope. Whoa, it just wants to go shoot right off there. Where the fuck does it go? Like that. Oh. Stupid. Yeah, it better be because it was showing under a meg and now it's 350 megs. Get better run like butter. Yeah, I was having some internet issues earlier working, pissing me off. Look at the sanding. Move. No mark. Unknown. I guess that goes there. Yeah, that goes there. Alright, I have no idea what this piece does either. What is 7? Oh, I built 7. Okay, now it's coming to the part where the stuff comes together. Yeah, that's right. Oh, damn it, you're supposed to go in that spot. There it goes. And then that goes there. Right? Yeah. Oh yeah, I see the divot for it now. Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay, that looks like what the picture shows me. Alright. Now I need the E and the F sprue. Is there a way to eliminate my work and not fucking blind that? Ah ha 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 ha. This one's just doing no good and fucking up my camera. There we go. We don't need that over there for working. And now you, alright. That's better. Alright. Now I need the E and the F sprue. I guess that's probably gonna plug in that direction. And F. E and F. It's a little dark in here now. I guess I can just work under this one light. That's sufficient. It just feels dark. 90% of my day I have just bright direct sunlight blasting in my window. Just trying to burn we're supposed to not like bright light, it's burning the autism right out of me with that fucking bright light in my face. Looks like it's supposed to be a polycap, but it is not polycap material. Some kind of a moving joint, whatever it is. Keep an eye on this. So I don't hit. Yeah. Somebody tune in and not know what I'm doing on this channel and be like, this guy has been sanding his nails for like 45 minutes. Somebody's got some shiny fucking nails, that guy. That's a door for something. B2, P5. Only like one time have I ever seen gold plastic that looked good and golden, and it was not this. It actually was a Zoid. It is a Zoid. It's in there. It's that Berserk Fury. But it's not a Kotoba key. It's a knockoff. It's another one of those knockoff kits that looks better than a fucking original. Oh. Just because it's a knockoff does not mean it's bad quality when it comes to plastic models. Just so you know. Shin Getter Devolution was that it was a knockoff and it was phenomenal. But they don't have like I got the knockoff because there was no non-knockoff. You either got that or you did not get a Shin Getter Devolution kit. Alright, oh, there's one more. So I'm building a Zoids Liger X, and I'll show you a picture of it in just a moment. I'll show you what I got so far. We built the head earlier I built the head before I got on here, and we're working on the chest and waist right now. All right, sand. There's one piece I missed. Almost there. Good enough. Okay. So here's the head, and as me and Dustin discussed earlier, it looks like a weasel. I really want a weasel kit now, like to be an actual weasel kit. His little mouth. And then here's where the driver guy is in the eyeball section. And that was built earlier today, and I guess we're building a torso. And then let's show you a picture of the kit. This is what it will be. A big giant mech Liger with this see-through blue armor plating that's pretty fucking cool. And I got it from my good buddy Joel Gunpla. And yeah, this is one that's been just chilling in my closet for a while that I never got around to. And today is the day. Alright, so that plugs into here. Zoids was a funny thing. Zoids are almost older, if not older than me, technically, because Zoids started in the 80s, early 80s. Maybe. It might have come in the 70s. Let's see what we can find out. What does Wikipedia tell me? Wikipedia tells me Zoids is a Japanese science fiction media franchise created by Tomy that features giant robots or mecha called Zoids, based on animals including dinosaurs, insects, arachnoids, and mythological creatures. 1982, Mechabonica was where they started, and then they slowly became the Zoids we have today. I guess 83, Robostrucks 85, 86, 124, 88 was the launch of them. And we were looking at earlier, let's see. I'll show you some of the, now, oh yeah, okay, now it fucking works good. Jeez. So here's some of the, come on. Most sensitive mouse in the world. Here's some of the other offerings. I built the dark horn, there's a green horn, there's a new variant coming out of the dark horn. Pretty dope. I really like this Shadow Fox. Check this shit out. Pretty badass. Maybe one day. There's a bull. It's new. Oh, I never got to show the Pteranodon earlier. That I really like. I really like Iron Kong, but not enough to pay $189. I know it's huge and shit, but like, I don't like it that much. It is cool though. Their Zoids are basically robot animals with more guns than Texas. They're fucking ridiculous with the guns. And then I have this guy in my closet. I have the knockoff of him that's better than the Kotobukiya one of Berserk Fuhrer. Just basically a mecha T-Rex. And I have a Death Stinger in the closet that I got built. He's probably my favorite designer. I still have him building. Look at that shit. He's got a swim mode somewhere I can show you. Really fucking cool Scorpion. And then what is the pterodactyl? This is what we're building right now. This is the Liger Zero X. I don't know what's up with the USA Gundam Source thumbnails right now. Christ. He's got blades that just come out. It seems like a liability getting caught on shit, but whatever. Fucking cool looking. And then one more, no about to work. There he is. I would like to get this one day, but I can't now because those stock. I think new type has him. I definitely would not mind having a big fucking Pteranodon though. Anyway, so yeah, Zoids. Alright, back to work on this one. And then I guess this is a shoulder joint probably that I'm building right now. I actually have a glass file for what the Lord intended them for my nails, and I fucking dropped and shattered it the other day. I'm dead. Good thing they're only like $5. Right. Yeah. Okay, yeah, these have got to be like left and right shoulder. Look. Fucking gummy worms gonna be acid reflux. Ugh. So I was explaining earlier before you hopped on here that although I don't love the Liger series, one thing that's cool about the Liger series, this is the one that I like. I like this one. But the Liger series in general, what's cool about them is that they the outer armor pieces are they take them off. So it's like if you want that, fuck, hold on. Let me go back and show you. Because there should be more than one Liger to show you here. Is that a Liger? Because there's like Saber Tigers too. There's all kinds of cat. No, that's a different series. It's got to be a Liger. The Ligers will fucking. There's a Blade Liger, for example. These little outer pieces and shit will come off of some of these. The newer ones definitely do. And oh, not prepared for this presentation. Man, I promise they do. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. But actually, maybe this picture will show it. I know for a fact on mine, these pieces come off, and there's just a regular tiger up underneath this shit. Oh, wait. Oh, what the fuck is up with these thumbnails, man? I saw that picture there. Like, I love how well they pose. Jesus Christ. I don't think mine has an action base in its box. There we go. So now you can see better. There's the cat underneath. You see these plates here? These pieces all come off, and you can put them on the other ligers of that series. I guess it's not all ligers, but of the series, you can swap the pieces. Because that's what we're building right now. Like, see, there's the head that I showed you, and I guess this is what we're building right now. And then his outer shit snaps on. All right, there. Now I got to fucking show. Thank you for your time. All right, let's see. Now I got to build the inner doodad for the shoulder piece. Need that beast brew again. Come here, you. That's at 18. Really? No, it's not. 21. Yeah, no, it's 9:30. I'm not finishing the whole chest and waist. I'll probably do like the other half of this shit, and then we're gonna watch something so I can relax. I don't know why I even thought we'd be burning through both of these pages tonight. That's okay. I think maybe because this is, I mean, I know this isn't exactly the most hopping stream, but I think it's fun enough for me to stream when I build. I may just very often just go ahead and stream if I'm gonna have to make the effort to build. Because I think it should be saved in my videos too. Today was a good day at work. Had a one-on-one with my boss about progress and stuff, and it's all going good. And I kind of jumped the gun on some things, and I'm getting into website design earlier than I probably should have. It's not the end of the world, but we're gonna kind of actually back it up a little bit and do some core learning on my regular software stuff first more. But I will say, I started website design yesterday and it was fucking terrifying, but I did apparently good. So that went good, but we're gonna pause on working on that for a little bit and come back to it. But I definitely did not expect to be doing website design for part of my career, and I am, and now I'm doing it. It's like, whoa, look what I'm doing now. I mean, look what I'm doing now. I guarantee the last thing I would have told you 48 hours ago is that I'm fucking streaming and have set up my shit on my own. Gotta believe, and then you can achieve. All right, B2P. Wait, no. P4, B4. B4, B4. Oh. I have a very stressful phone call in the middle of my day with a dude that like just had the worst speakerphone in the fucking world, and I could not understand anything he said. It was driving me nuts. It wasn't bad or nothing, but Make sure I gotta remember to check my email and make sure I don't get anything screaming at me from YouTube. Nope, we're good. What'll happen? What I'll do is I'll move it to another window before we swap out. Because I genuinely don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble for streaming Genocyber, but I highly doubt it because the whole fucking movie is on YouTube. Be kind of surprised if it's on YouTube and then I would get in trouble for streaming it from my own server. You never know though. Alright. This piece right here, which then slapped over that slap. Right? Right? Yeah. Weird, but I guess so. Okay. And then that must go on top of that. Right? No? That looks weird because it looks like it's missing some shit. I mean, but I guess not. Because that's how it literally looks. I don't know if it's supposed to be just naked because it's an intake vent or what. But okay. That goes there. This was the part on the last Zoid where I had to say fuck it in super glue. Cause man, this shit wanted to like launch pieces off on me, but I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. You want to know who that music is? It's called Code 7. So let me tell you, Bob. There's a record label that's run by this dude, and he's called Clayton, and he kind of has this style, right? It's kind of, you would call this a cyberpunk style of electronic music. It's just a goofy name for the style. It's like, you know, dangerous future sounding stuff. And I'm not the hugest fan of Clayton stuff. Like his band Scandroid is pretty cool. But anyway, what I think he does that's even cooler is he runs a record label. And what are they called? Because I want to tell you. Because man, he signs like nothing but awesome shit on his record label. Because this is one of the people that signed his label. And yeah, I throw it on. I throw this stuff on all the time when I'm working on stuff, dude. What's it called? What's it called? Fixed, F-I-X-T is the record label that Clayton runs, and this is somebody that was on his record label. But you know what? We'll do one more song. Continue to build just for another minute because I want to play Rob, another person on this label I like. It's probably my favorite one. Shit, what were they called? I really don't like the new interface on Spotify. It's stupid. It's fucking stupid. Hard to find things now for me to show you things. God, that was atrocious, man. All right. What's one called Code War? Haha, Neutronic. Here's another, Rob. This is Code 7, and this is my favorite band on that Fixed record label. These guys right here. So let's see. Check this out. These guys are called Neutronic. The same style of music. Yeah, this is good, like getting shit done music, like cleaning your house, mowing your yard, building a robot. Fucking bops. be glad to. You know what I'm gonna do? I got you, dog. Tell Rob to go to his Telegram. I'm gonna message. I'm gonna send him the links to the stuff. Okay, that's fine. Just let him know they'll be in his messages. And this song is called Somniac. I'm glad that the stream quality is so good for you guys driving. I'm glad to share it because I like sharing music. Yeah, this shit bops. I've listened to this album so many times. Oh, nice. Oh, he wants it for driving. Yeah, it is good driving music for sure. You know what? I'll drop in one more too. I'm gonna send him Clayton's stuff. Clayton's main band that I like is called Scandroid, and I'm gonna send him probably. Yeah, Neo Tokyo is the fucking jam. But if you like all three of these, dude, this is a good cross section of the Fixed label. You'll probably like everything on that label if you like those three songs. So yeah, here in a minute, I'll take a minute just in case anyone, because I think that this stuff should be on the, should be able to watch it after the fact, I think. I'm gonna do a little section talking about books and shit for like 5-10 minutes, and then we're gonna cut over and we're gonna watch Genocyber, or at least part of it. It's like 5 little short little mini movies that I really like, and it's interesting because I know you and I have talked a lot about this. It's super violent, but because it's animated, maybe it won't be so bad for you. And it's for me, I'm that way. I wouldn't want to watch this stuff if it was live action, but it's not like just like super violent. It's like the term is called body horror. It's one of my favorite genres of science fiction horror stuff, of like machines growing out of their bodies and stuff. It's really just kick ass. But yeah, it would be super gross if it were real life. It's super gross. It's animated, but it's just not as, and for me, impactful because it's a cartoon. Thankfully. All right, PC1D. And I read up a little bit about YouTube's policy for copyright, and it's much more reasonable than Twitch's used to be. I'm told Twitch's is better than it used to be, but like they're not just gonna straight up ban you. I mean, my shit's demonetized because I'm not trying to make money off of it, and that's a big plus here. But if it's something I'm just not supposed to be streaming, they're just like, oh, we're gonna cut off your stream, and if you take it off the stream and cut it, you can cut your shit right back on and stream again. And I think that's reasonable, right? That's a reasonable policy, and yeah, we'll see. But it was just, there's something about the era of anime for me that was special. Like now, it's just such an odd thing to me. You know, coming up into my 40th year of being alive, seeing anime so mainstream now, to where it's like it's such a household thing. Like everybody watches fucking anime now, and that's cool. But anime itself, and listen, I'm not that it's not as good as it used to be, because there's some awesome shit right now that's out all over the place. One of the coolest ones that's huge right now is Chainsaw Man. But like back then when it was not cool, in like late 90s, early zeros, stuff from Japan started coming over here that was even older than that, from like the 80s, at least for us. I knew it had been around for a while, but I mean, in West Virginia, shit gets there later than the rest of America. But that older anime stuff was so groundbreaking, and just like there was nothing like it like anywhere. People had never seen shit like that. Like Akira and Guyver and stuff. And that's where my heart is with the anime stuff. The new stuff, it's cool, but it just isn't quite as special to me. Well, it isn't quite as groundbreaking as the older stuff. Jesus Christ, that piece did not want to go together. I got a little weird than a break or something. Alright. Alright, and I think I'm going to pause here for tonight. Wait a minute. Maybe not. I'm going to do 2 more steps on this, because 2 more steps and I think I can attach the head. So we're just going to keep on trucking on this for like 5-10 more minutes, and then we'll talk about books for a minute, and then we're going to try to watch the show if I don't get in trouble. Alright, K2, K3. I just want the satisfaction of attaching the head to this thing, okay? God damn, there's so many sprues to this thing. There's like 30 or 40 sprues. Okay, there's K. Wow. Alright, so look at this. It's funny because I was like, this gold looks like, this is standard shitty Gunpla gold. It does not look like a good gold. Alright, it looks like plastic with gold, with a little bit of gold in it, like yellow plastic. That's not bad, and I don't know how well it's captured on camera, but this actually looks legit for a gold. I'm impressed. Like, why couldn't the rest of this little fucking gold parts be in this color? Whatever. Alright, let's put the K2 and K3, make something that's gotta go together on this. I bet that Night of Gold from 5-Star Stories will probably have a lot of quality ass gold plastic. I should ask Vorkle, because I think he's built one of the Nights of Gold. He's the only other person I know that builds 5-Star Story shit like I do. We're like the 2 fucking kings of 5-Star Stories in North America, because people don't know. I think that's going to change though. We have both entered 5-Star Stories Kits in the Cerulean Project book now. And I can't remember if he's doing a 5-Star Stories this year. I mean, y'all know I'm doing a Giant Space Godzilla, so I'm not doing it this year for that. But I don't know. We'll see. All right. Oh, I see. These are tiny little pieces of inlay that go in this. I fucking like going on. I'm gonna throw on Scandroid while y'all are watching. And this guy here that I'm about to play, he owns the record label all this shit's on, okay? Actually, I'll play his cover. I sent you that. Here we go. His cover of a famous song. Yes. I lost it. didn't. It's right there. Probably sounds familiar. Cool. Yeah, that's nice looking. That little gold inlaid piston. AAP. P with the gold one. Yeah. 11. Goddamn right. Duran. No, this is just fierce. Okay, yeah, then you will dig. Hell yeah. It's one of my favorite albums from that era. Songs from the Big Chair? I can never remember the name of the album. I'll listen to it like once a month. Songs from the Big Chair. Thank you. Head Over Heels is on that album too. You know, those little gribbles are getting fucking done with marker. For sure. Hoses have to be painted. That's my rule of models. Hoses have to be painted. And I don't even have to use paint. I'm gonna use a silver Sharpie and cheat. I got your message, Robin. I'm glad you're here too. You get to hang out with me on the internet. I don't know what you guys have some kind of. Do you guys have music service besides like Sirius XM stuff? I'm pretty sure you guys don't have Spotify, but you're listening to music with something. I don't know what you guys use up there, like YouTube music or something. I mean, I know Spotify is available in Canada, but. Alright, so this guy right here is one of your best friends on model building, right? See this? It says hoses. I don't know how the camera's gonna focus on them. It's a little. I'm pushing the limits of this fucking camera. Hey, what? That's the move right there. Yeah, see those hoses? Like leaving that the same color is just unacceptable. Let's step that up. Alright, fuck, I gotta take my glasses off for a minute. This is a cheat and a trick that I learned that makes life easier if you do this. And shortcuts are always great because they piss off gatekeepers in the community. Like, you can't do it that way. That's cheat. Does it look good? Then suck a dick. I'm gonna do it the way I want to. Because wait do you guys see the end result here? People on the internet are rude, especially when they try to tell you how to do things. Do things the way you want to do them. So check that out. Look at that. Come on. Come on, autofocus. You got this. Fuck. Maybe my hand. My hand was the problem. See, but now there's silver. It's a cheat. The trick. Dope trick. Alright, so let's go ahead and assemble. Yeah, something that my community of friends and people live for is, there's a term for those people called gatekeepers that like try to tell you there's only a certain right way to do shit, and we just do it the way we want to on purpose because we know it pisses them off and it makes it easier. You know, it's supposed to be about fun. Gatekeepers don't like to have fun. They like to ruin other people's fun. Alright, and then that plugs into there. Whatever. That, okay, so that's like part of the neck joint, I guess. Oh, and there's like a piston step. Jim Bobby. There, okay, yeah, we're almost there. Alright, so then I need an A1 and an A8. Oh, we're gonna have to do one more set of hoses like that. Which is cool. It'll look good. Yeah, that looks sharp. Damn, that one's almost cleaned off. A bit of sand off there. You need to be careful with these razor files though, because they can really eat through plastic super fast, and if you're not paying attention, you can really round some edges in a not good looking manner. I've done it before. For that, that's what the nail buffer's for, to get a more subtle smoothing off of shit is what this guy's for. Alright, let that sit for a moment. Oh, you almost took a dive off the desk. It's hose painting time. Fun story, Rob, I want to tell you, man. I have a really big sweet spot for the smoothing myself, and Mom will attest, when I was a little dude, when I was like, shit, I don't know, like 3, 4, a lot of times when I was a little kid, I fell asleep with a little radio by my bed. So this is like what I went to bed to as an infant. So that's why this is like 80s like pop and new wave and rock and shit. It's like a comfort blanket for me, man. Alright. And now we're gonna smooth this off because it's like this is too shiny. I don't know how well it's gonna show up on the camera and shit. Put my eyeballs back on. But right now it's too shiny. Fucking hell. We do the best we can here, and honestly, it's a miracle that it catches anything with the autofocus. Wait, but it's okay. Now it's too shiny, so we're gonna smooth it out. You can start with the most coarse, and take it up to a 4. Like usually the gumful parts of stuff are like a 1 or like a 2 or a 3. So 1's gonna be too dull, and you'll have to step it up to a 2. But you want to just make sure you get that super smooth. All this is just so much easier than it looks. People will see my models that I don't like go too crazy on and still be like, oh my god, it's all right. And thank you for the compliment, but actually it's, when these builds like this are like so easy, like most people could do what I do here. There we go. And 2 seems to be pretty close to what it's supposed to be. Let me do a little more of the 2 there. Actually, that probably needs to be taken up to a 3. So it's a little dull. I try to match the parts that are sanded to the parts that are not sanded to get a consistent look. And you just step up in smoothness of grit until you get it where you need it. Yeah, okay, that's pretty acceptable. God damn. It kind of looks like there's a stress that's in the plastic itself, but it's nothing I did, so we're not going to worry too much on it. Probably won't even be visible, honestly. All right, so this piece goes on top here. This piece goes on top here. Two joint. Dope. Then that, as I suspected, goes on here. I bet you that's his neck. Come out. Oh. We might need to, I might cement that down. I don't like how that's popping off like that. Looks good as shit though. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead a couple pages in the manual and look, because I want to see if we can connect the head at this point. I'm pretty sure that we can. You're not supposed to, but I'm pretty sure that we can. That'll be, if we can, that'll be a nice pause point. Oh yeah, that's 100% what that is. Badass. That is the head and body. Oh, look at the fucking, look at that. That shit's cool where the torso can pop out further and stuff. And that's his neck. God damn, these things are so cool. I like those little pistons, especially now that they're painted gold and silver. Shit is tight. Super, super good articulation on most of these models too, which just makes them a lot of fun. You can take some cool off. You can take some cool photography with them. Yeah, we're gonna glue some shit down a little bit. Okay. And yeah, this is your thin cement. Let's take glass off for a minute so I can see what the hell I'm doing. I should probably do both of them this way. But the thin cement, it contains acetone, which will actually melt the plastic a little bit and fuse it together like welding. It's like welding a plastic because it will become one solid piece of plastic. It's crazy. Ultimately providing a better end result than super glue does for these model kits that are built out of a polystyrene plastic. Yeah, shit. Get that off there. There we go. Okay. And you want to make sure you don't have very much excess at all, because it can get messy, and then it'll smear and melt plastic if you get too much excess. You don't want that. All right, and then last piece we'll fucking adhere is this guy here. If you can, you want to try to put it on both pieces. When you can use this to hide, if you have two separate pieces you want to fuse and hide the seam line, what you want to do is you want to put a little bit on both pieces and squeeze them, and you'll literally see like a weld on metal. You'll see a thin seam of melted plastic. It looks just like a fucking metal weld, and it's the coolest thing. And you want to see that. That's a good, it's almost like a good weld. And you let it sit for a while, and then you sand that away, and then it's literally one piece of plastic, and it looks perfect. That's how I do these, and hide those seam lines and get a perfect looking flush piece of plastic, man. Very satisfying. All right, so that's that model. I'm gonna take like 2 minutes to stretch my legs, and then come right back. I am back and I'm putting the kid away because we're gonna watch shit and chill out for a bit. Okay. So, book recommends book time. What are we checking out here? So, I've been reading this one for a while. I don't know if Brewster's here. I know he was supposed to be on tonight. Better be. Oh, this is Die Dark. This is probably my favorite series right now. Same person who wrote Doro Hidoro this is her active series. Hey, what's up, Biro? I'm gonna show you in a minute because you popped over here. I'm gonna show you what you missed. You just missed the build part. We're about to watch, Genocyber, and but yeah, Die Dark is a book that's currently being written by Q Hayashida right now. It's really cool. It's like violent but funny, kind of a Monty Python-esque, insane space sci-fi horror book, and it's got her like characteristic insane art that you can't not love if you're into the weird shit that I'm into. It's very wacky. Die Dark is a dope series. If you're old enough to remember Freakazoid, it's very reminiscent of Freakazoid. And then the other thing, this is where my Getter Robo came from. Getter Robo Devolution. And this is a really old book, an old story that is a new version of it, written by Gona Guy, the guy who writes Devilman and all the cool shit that I like. He invented Super Robot, but his newest telling, and it's so fucking cool. But yeah, that's what that mech series from. Yeah, it really is. And then what else we got here in the pile of books? It's Gona Guy all day, every day. Devilman versus Hades. This is a new series that I didn't know about, and then I found it, and I'm like, oh, there's only 3 of them, so I can get them all real quick and read the whole thing. Same idea. Team Moon did the art for this, and it's just fucking phenomenal art. Really cool stuff. Look at that. Look at that. Really cool art in this. I don't know much about it other than like obviously it's Hades, like the Greek god of the underworld. For Devilman, this would be a dope one to read. And then finally in the stack of stuff to read is Aposyms. I don't know if you know about this, Darrow. I know Brewster knows because we talked about this. The same author that wrote Knights of Sidonia, Tsutomu Nihei, is writing the story about in the very far future. Basically, humanity is living on the surface of this mechanical planet, but they did something bad and they got kicked out, or they have to live on the surface and survive. I don't know if there's aliens in the thing. All I just know is they're quarantined to the surface and they're fighting to survive kind of shit. This is a newer series. It's not a huge series. I think it's done now. It's only like 9 volumes. But I'm gonna try it out and see what I think. I read a little bit of it digitally. Got a really funky art style. I mean, if you're familiar with Knights of Sidonia, like the people design and shit's the art style is very reminiscent of that wild stuff that you know from that. It's hard to catch because it's a lot of white. There's not a lot of black in this art versus like Devilman. There's so much black ink. Anyway, as I told you because you came back, Darrow, let me reassemble what I just did here. All right, where's the peg that the net goes on? I'm building Liger 0X tonight, Darrow. I started it. This will be the current project. It's just a snap build. some slides and some panel lining here eventually, but not tonight. It's just a lot to put together. But this is how far we got with Liger 0x. Liger Weasel X, because he looks like a weasel. Very cool kit so far. But yeah, and I did some detailing on like the metal hoses and stuff with the silver Sharpie earlier, right before you hopped on. But yeah, there's that. And let's see if I can do this without getting kicked off tonight. We're gonna try to watch something. But I tried to stream Sergeant Frog yesterday. YouTube took my stream off. So if you see an error message that my shit got cut off, it's no big deal. But you guys let me know, because that just means we can't watch Genocyber tonight. YouTube just says, hey, don't do that. And I think it's fair. So let's try it out. All right, let me get my shit up here. Don't.
Kenneth, is everything ready?
It's all set, Professor.
Okay then, roll camera.
We definitely should grab a cut of
If one were
Gear
to
Kit if you
photograph
get a
a human
chance to. They're
body
just
from
really
an
fucking
elevated
nice.
plane, several distinct shadows would begin appearing. These are what's known as
Let me know how the audio is, guys, if I
Within
need to
these
turn it
shadows,
up or
there
down.
exists a universe far beyond the mortal plane. There's a type of energy called chi, which blows like a savage wind through that universe. The name that I have given to that wind is Vajra. This machine is the mandala. It was designed to extend one's mind shadows, thus rendering the Vajra infinite. It's done, Ken. Our work is finished. The mandala.
Nala.
Tanya, how do you feel?
It's really very exciting, Gwen. It doesn't make you feel tired at all.
The Vajra will soon be manifest within a life force of an as yet unknown power, born to the continual creation and destruction of the universe. Today, the birth of that child has come. I give you Genocyber.
Don't freeze on me. Shit. How's the audio while it's doing whatever the hell it's doing, guys? Oh, we're just buffering. Let me go check on the desktop and make sure everything's fine that it's streaming off of. Yeah. Okay, just in case, just disconnect the VPN that it's running through. Might stop and start it real quick. But how's the audio? Was it sounding okay? Hang on, I'm gonna pause it for just a moment. Internet speed is fine. I don't know why it's being stupid. Damn it. Hold on. Give it a minute. Might restart Plex here real fast. I mean, no notifications from YouTube that it booted us, so that's a plus, right? Hey, there we go. Haha.
A statement was issued declaring that it is the intention of the summit to unite all existing military forces, creating one unified allied force.
Holy shit, 560, man. Woof. I'm sure it's nice, though.
How many fucking times do I have to explain it to you, huh? Huh?
I think he's retarded. Why don't you talk a bit slower?
Fuck off. I've already had enough. I really can't explain how upset I am at the way this relationship has gone. So let me show you!
Looks like Rat has caught him at a really bad time.
It's always a bad time when it comes to his cash.
I must have been fucking crazy to let you in on this. Now get lost, punk! fucking asswipe! Hey, why don't you go get some pussy, huh?
That's what I'm about to do.
Let's see when this actually came out. The manga came out in 94. Oh, no, this came out in 94. Never mind. The manga came out in 92. I wonder if Pete's coming back. My buddy Pete was in here earlier. He's watched Genocyber like me, and he's also into this messed up shit. So missing out.
In light of recent arms talks, our president has taken the initiative.
Dude, I found a
calling
couple
for
of older
unilateral
movies
disarmament.
that I
There
can't
are
remember the
talks
name
a new
of.
Allied force being stationed
It
around
was.
the
That's
border.
what I'm telling Mom.
Yeah.
Like, this is the
Do you
fucking
think it's
golden era.
realistic to hope for the nations
Hang
of the
on, dude,
world
'cause
to
I have to
lay
tell
down
you
their
a thing.
arms in favor of a single united force?
Well, it's very difficult to say. I mean, there are many private research groups who before now were supervised by government. However, under the new Allied force, they'd be freelance.
I added to our server City Hunter for Jonathan's request.
Was the person killed an assistant professor at the Quran Institute?
Chief, if so, was this attack work-related? Are you linking this incident with any other recent events
It's not
at
up
all?
there yet, but
No comment.
Metal Skin Panic
waited
Maddox.
years
I don't know
for
if you've
this.
ever seen that
A
one.
chance to get
And
close to
Venus
Quran.
Wars.
Take the Quran Group and their subsidiaries. Their research programs have been producing know-how that labels them a possible military threat. And we can't control or legislate know-how.
That's some place they got a Quran.
And
Thank
my
you for
buddy
that
Jonathan, he's like, I want to see more
It would seem
cyberpunk
that
stuff, but he's not an
disarmament
old gray hair like
unilaterally
us, so
is
he
still in the
doesn't know the
distant
shit we
future.
do. I'm like, young man, let me show you. I have so many sights for you to behold, and I've been hooking them up, you know?
Heaven, God, war, country.
Excellent. This boy has shown a lot of promise. I want you to try him out on level 3.
Sir, right away.
What do you want now?
Professor, there's a policeman in reception to see you.
He says his name is Davy and that you'll see him at short notice.
Okay, fine. Show him up to my room, and I'll be there as soon as I can.
Oh yeah, I got 80 plays. I got 80 plays, dude. I debated throwing that on too. I tried to get like everything of that era because it's also special to me. It's trash, right? It's
Inspector, I
fun
think it would
trash,
be a complete
like
waste of
RoboCop,
time
right? But it's still
discovering
classic.
the past. After all, it was 13 years ago.
Well, Professor, as a matter of fact, it's been 14 years since that Morgan incident.
Incident? You're mistaken. It was an accident. I was there. I was a young man at the time. Safety precautions weren't quite so important then. It's too bad it happened.
That's not the reason I mentioned Morgan. The point is, if you're continuing his work, I can see another disaster looming. This time I'll stop it.
I'm not sure that I quite understand, Inspector, why you're here at all. You should have already finished your investigation into Ho Lung's death.
Who said anything about Ho Lung? I just came to say hello. But you'll be seeing me again. Until then, you better watch your step.
Just leave me alone!
Huh?
Nice.
Oh, 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 this...
What are you doing, Diana?
Jeez. I was about to say 80 police was part of bubblegum prices. I had to look and verify that.
You fool. What did you think you'd gain coming here and interfering? I think it's time you left, Inspector Davey.
Father, is that the collar that Elaine lost? Isn't it rather important for her to have it all the time? It helps control her Vajra, doesn't it?
Losing Elaine's really bad news. Her absence makes life difficult. Without Elaine, my research is dead in the water. You know that, don't you?
Yes.
Diana, I have to find Elaine. It's very important to me.
Man,
In
I
order to
finished.
find her quickly, I'm going to need your help.
I finished reading
I
Crybaby,
don't
by the way,
understand.
or not Crybaby. I finished reading
You
the
know
original
what would
Devilman,
happen if news of Elaine and you got
and
out.
Crybaby
You'd be
is
finished.
much heavier in the second book.
Yes, Father. It's
The
just...
second book
I
is
saved
pretty
your
close to a
worthless
lot of
life.
things that show up
All
in the
these
Crybaby
years
show.
I protected you, and still you won't listen to me.
The whole like end of the world piece of it and stuff, you know.
I'm sorry. I'll help you to find her. Oh, I'm sorry for arguing.
If it weren't for me, you wouldn't even exist. Maybe you should think about that occasionally.
So it's all up in them guts.
Elaine Reed's her name. She's gonna be our new job.
What the fuck are we anyhow, janitors? Every time one of these guys messes up, they call us in to clear up.
Stop complaining. She's supposed to have some pretty amazing powers, so be careful.
Oh, have we ever let you down, huh?
Right, we gotta bring the girl back alive anyway. That's what Tokyo says. At the very least, she has to be able to breathe, even if she does get a bit fucked up.
Yeah, we'll have to swap out, and I'll give you volume 2, man. Whenever you get done with volume 1, or just whenever you're ready. It's just wild that that book came out like a couple years after Woodstock. That Devilman book was out and just so fucked up and ahead of its time. And I mean, it was interesting concepts too. Like, oh, Crybaby was just dark, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a really good reflection of the second half of the original manga. It's kind of the whole concept of like, is mankind worth redeeming? It was kind of the running theme of Crybaby, and really heavy in the second volume. That's so dope. I would much rather eat oranges if I could peel them that way. I think I want to get a tattoo soon, and I really am kind of feeling like a Devilman tattoo. I think I sent a couple. I texted you a couple
Elaine
of
is very
designs I thought were
calm and
awesome.
contented right now. I don't think I've ever seen her so stable.
Very well. This will probably be our best chance to get her back.
Father, what is it I'm here for? Am I just around for when Elaine gets out of hand and no one else can put her back in line?
I
Why?
have made this machine for you, Diana. Now you are the only one who can control Elaine's Vajra. It's simple, Diana. You are here for Elaine.
But Elaine doesn't know how to use her Vajra. If we upset her, she could lose control completely. And that puts both of us in great danger, Father.
Teach Elaine how to use her Vajra.
Diana, you're going to have to change your attitude. I need both of you.
Elaine and Diana are such a fucking early 90s character name. Let's go. Time for some fucked up robot shit.
Okay, let's see what we've got here.
We found this tape at Ho Lung's apartment. It was in his VCR. I think it's a recording of the security cameras on the outside walls of the Quran Institute. Can't see why the fuck he'd want his own copy for, though. I mean, Makes for a pretty fucking
I get
awful
away with
movie.
this. I
It
think
takes
the
all
next new
kinds.
dude gonna be
I'll
MD
see if I
Geist.
can enhance the picture.
I think this girl could become somewhat of a sensitive subject, Anna Kuran.
She looks just like. It can't be. No way. This looks more like a home movie than a security camera. Doesn't really figure, but go and see if he's got anything else like this at home,
Olsen
sir.
lead.
This girl's the center
I
of
feel like
something
I've heard the
awful,
name.
I'm sure.
Maybe from you,
We
from
gotta
somebody.
act quickly. Right. I'll make arrangements to bring her in.
I'm looking it up. I definitely haven't watched it. This does not look familiar.
Good
100% on
evening,
Rotten
and welcome
Tomatoes,
to
though.
News Night. Our main story, a young girl believed to have been kidnapped, has turned up on a video belonging to
I mean,
a
if
man
you
who was
recommend it, I'm gonna
recently
try
murdered.
because you know that you know all the things that are good.
3, 4, 5. Great work. Let me hear if you find out more.
Sure.
I haven't seen Shorty around. He okay?
No. He was a waste of time, so I dumped him.
He always seemed like a triumph.
Remind me, and I'll go grab it.
Had to
Ugh.
give him everything. Motherfucker never lifted a finger. He'll be bawling about it somewhere, man.
I could have sworn I saw him earlier on today. Looks like he's got himself a girlfriend. Pretty little thing. Older than him as well.
You're kidding.
Nope. You boys want to take a leaf out of that kid's book.
Rat, I can see you took my advice.
Nice piece of ass, Rat. I'm impressed.
Why are you with this loser? You're with the wrong man if you're looking for a good time. Fuck off. What's your name, sweetheart?
Oh, I'm gonna grab it, dude. You know I will.
Come on, honey, you can tell me your name.
Say something, bitch. Girl's ugly as fuck, man. Yeah.
Rude
The boss
kids.
said she was pretty. Maybe he'll find her something to do. But in the meantime... On your feet, shithead! Watch this, kid. You might learn a thing or two.
Hey, do you reckon he's got the hots for her?
I'll check! Small! really small!
Not disturbing at all.
Now, let's see here. Hey, babe, are you a virgin?
Never fails when you hit these scenes in animes. Somebody's gonna get violently murdered in an entertaining fashion.
What the fuck are you, man?
You will not make a rape today, sir.
Elaine.
I
time
know,
to go
right?
home now.
It's so edgy.
Hold back, Elaine. Hold back your Vajra. Let me protect you.
You're a Vajra.
Please.
Shit's killing me, bro. You gotta learn to use that Vajra. Keep that MF tang on her.
Where is she?
I couldn't hold her up long enough. She dodged my shockwaves and broke through into another dimension. I lost her.
What?
Don't worry. She's got a boy from some gang with her. She'll be easy to find, but not so easy to catch.
He gets a hold of that Vajra.
Are you sure it's the girl we were looking for? It's her. There's no doubt. There's quite a few witnesses. Good. Send an officer to pick her up at the next station. Time to get some answers.
I'm sure she got that Vajra on her.
Told ya. Piece of cake.
Good. Now let's move.
What are you gonna do with the boy? One of ours?
You never know with these Kuron research guys. These fucking freaks escape all the time. Katsu, what's wrong?
Help me! Please, God, help me! There's bugs all over coming for me! Stop it, please! Can't stand it!
Cool it! What bugs?
They're inside me in my head, eating my brain!
Slap the fuck out of it, Katsu. I don't see no bugs.
They're eating my brain!
I think she knows how to use that Vajra.
Father, why can't I go after her? Why are you protecting her from me?
No, Diana. It's you that I'm protecting. Elaine's Vajra has exceeded my wildest dreams. If you go up against her now, you'll be killed.
What do you want me to do then?
I want
It's always
you
the
to use
crazy
your Vajra
girls
to
with the
enter her
most
consciousness.
powerful
You
Vajras.
can control her from there, and it'll be safer for everyone. What's wrong?
I won't.
Diana!
It's not safer for everyone. It's safer for you. Elaine wouldn't hurt me because she's not angry. She's frightened. She's frightened of you.
Just do as you're told. After all, Diana, you and Elaine were born to the same fate. And with either of you missing or being uncooperative, my research may never be complete. This is an inconvenience I could very well do without. Remember, Diana, both you and Elaine will become normal mortals once my research is over.
You know good and well that man is lying.
Diana.
I understand, Father.
Many ways the story can end, but them
Doesn't she
being
seem
normal
weird?
girls
I mean, she's not right.
is not one of them.
Girl?
Something I can't make out. I don't know what it is. Just strange.
How the hell should I know if she's weird or not?
You brought her in, and that other detective's been watching over her all night.
It was 14 years ago. I discovered that Dr. Gwen Morgan was developing a strategic superweapon. He and his staff had researched psychic energy as a replacement for nuclear fusion. Once finished, this weapon system would alter forever the balance of power throughout the world. Their experiments were really successful, until for some unknown reason, his center exploded. Dr. Morgan and his wife Tanya both died in the explosion, and both the weapon and the research records disappeared. 5 years later, the man who was Dr. Morgan's assistant, Kenneth Reed, became head of the Kuron Institute of Science.
Reed had new cash. As well as that, he also had the support of Ajiro Kuron, the man in charge there. They say Reed set the whole thing up.
So this is Morgan's child, then?
That's right. Now, this should interest you. It's an old photograph, but you should...
Tanya Morgan.
Yup. She was pregnant at the time.
You gotta be fucking kidding.
She didn't die in the explosion. She survived and was able to stay alive long enough to give birth.
So you mean to tell me that that girl is...
The icing on the cake as far as you're concerned.
A month or so after our last meeting, my informant suffered a massive heart attack. He never reached the hospital even though he was picked up by an ambulance. It turns out that after the birth, Tanya Morgan had kept the child hidden. And the woman Kenneth Reed has with him is her sister. I could use this girl to get to Kenneth and Ojiro Kuron. Finally, I can stop this madness.
would say this got weird, but it's kind of been weird the whole time.
Elaine, can you hear me? I've come for you. We have to go home now. Elaine, you know that we're better off living at the Curon building? Besides, Father is very worried about you.
That man is not our father.
What are you saying, Elaine?
I'm saying he doesn't care about us. We'll both die if we go back.
You're acting like a spoiled brat, Elaine. You know that isn't true.
Diana, you are going to die.
I'm going to die?
I'm not coming back with you, Diana.
What do you mean
Trying to tell
I'm
you.
gonna die?
You better fucking listen.
No, not now.
Fine. I won't bother with questions anymore. I've had enough of running around trying to save you from getting hurt. I hate you, Elaine.
Diana, stop it!
I think it's time I put you out of my misery.
At last it has begun.
How does that feel, Elaine? I'm gonna tear you in two.
Yep, you got to fuck around and find out. You didn't listen about that Vaja. Now you will pay.
All right, Elaine, stop! You're hurting me! I don't want to die!
You shouldn't have shot out your big, long, spiky arms and tried to kill her then.
Elaine Reed, stay where you are.
Settle down, please, young lady. You're coming with us. And if you don't, Wakayama's gonna fuck up your little friend. He'll enjoy it. He's got convictions for this sort of thing.
She gonna kill both of y'all. Don't listen. That is not a reaction you usually have to seeing your girlfriend get her gut stabbed with fucking a blade hand. Smiled because he knew the Vajra was about to get unleashed. Ah.
Hurry up, you fools! Get Diana and put her into the mandala before it's too late! Who the hell are you?
Don't try anything funny, Professor. You could get yourself hurt. And then you wouldn't be able to answer our questions. And that really would be a shame.
Yes, I'm Kenneth Reed. And who are you? Do you work for Kuron?
For now, at least, you can think of us as representatives. You've been working without authority. And it all looks like it's gotten out of hand. Needless to say, the Kuron group are anxious to know what's happened.
You're not all that important to us now, but Elaine is. So we're taking her back to Tokyo with us, Professor.
I'm afraid that you can't do that.
I can do what the fuck I want.
She's dead. It's unfortunate, really. Diana was supposed to be able to control Elaine's Vajra. She couldn't. There was a fight. Elaine died.
You're blaming this fucking mess on a kid? Your explanation's a bit too vague for my liking. Start again, and tell me why this happened.
Diana was meant to bring Elaine back after she escaped. Since Diana was supposed to be able to control Elaine's Vajra, this was the natural thing to do. But Elaine lost control of her Vajra, and it grew. Its powers grew beyond my wildest dreams. Diana was completely overwhelmed by its strength. She killed Elaine because she could no longer control her. You see, it's all because of the Vajra. Both Elaine and Diana were born amidst a storm of Vajra energy, and complications with her births left Diana unable to use her muscles, and Elaine with the nervous system of an animal. Elaine was different, though. As she grew, I discovered that she had many mind shadows. Diana found out. She read her mind while she was sleeping. This is what I think has caused it. She's too strong.
Jesus, I've never heard anything so insane.
After that, for a while at least, Diana could keep Elaine in control for me. But as Elaine grew, she developed a will of her own and was more effective when using her Vajra. With this discovery in mind, I created a new mandala. This machine was in line with
See,
Dr.
I needed to
Morgan's
look
early
up.
theories.
I knew
He'd
I knew
only
what
expected
mandala
one
was
child.
popped
When the
from,
second
but
was
Vajra
created
is
upon
also
the idea of fusing their powers. This would, of course, produce far stronger
Tibetan,
Vajra energy,
like
far
older stuff,
greater than we
Sanskrit
had
word
originally
for a
hoped to
thunderbolt
create.
weapon.
Our resources were stretched at the time.
I
so we
knew
needed
I
some
knew
help.
like that. I'm pretty sure I've heard that word before. It's from
It
Hinduism.
looks like you were wrong, doesn't it?
Yep, big mistake, Professor, but we're here to help you put it right. What should we do with this fucking brain box?
We'll take him and Diana back to Tokyo with us. He's got some explaining to do as to why Elaine vanished from the face of the earth.
Diana. Why did you have to kill Elaine? Why did you interfere? Look what's happened. You've ruined me. You've ruined everything. Why, Diana? Why couldn't you just do as you were told? Why didn't you listen to me?
Who's that? Whose voice is that?
You can hear it, can't you?
I think it's a boy, Tanya.
No, it's a girl. Who's that? I feel like I know them. As if I'd met them. They're so close to me. So close.
Kenneth, what's going on? Why are these people here?
Father?
In
In order to continue our research, we need more money.
Kenneth, you brought in Kuran, you idiot.
Who's inside me? What's happening?
What in the name of God's going on here? I can't believe it.
Ah!
It was you, Elaine, wasn't it? If you knew that Kenneth wasn't our father, you should have said something, Elaine. I never understood what my purpose was, so I just did whatever Kenneth told me to do. So I was only born to be a part of you. Why didn't they tell me? What now? What am I supposed to do now that I know my life isn't my own? Kenneth is all that I know. He's the one who loves me. Your body is dead now, Elaine. So stay out of mine. Let me keep my mind. What are you showing me this for? What's that boy got to do with it? Stay out of this. Leave me alone. I know that you want my mind, but you can't have it. Just stay away from me. I can't stand to be with you anymore. I want you to leave me in peace. You're already dead. I'm not going to be a vehicle for you, Elaine. This is my time now, Elaine. Do you understand that? I want to live.
Oh yeah.
Control tower. It looks like there's been a hell of an explosion down there. Is it safe to land?
I don't know. You better carry on circling until we can tell you for sure.
Roger. Keep me informed.
This is unbelievable! It's out of control! People are losing their minds down here, and I don't blame them. What in the fuck's going on? I never seen anything like this in my life. We'll never put this out.
Yeah. Looks like I'm gonna wipe the fuck out as soon as we're done with part 1 here. Which, knock on wood, but we made it through most of part 1 without any issues. So that's cool.
I can't fucking move.
So badass. Really a shame we never got a kit of this from any of the major kit-making companies. God, it's so cool. Rip your titties off. You got a jet engine under your titties.
Control tower. I need to land soon. I'm running out of fuel.
You can't land yet. All hell is broken loose down here.
fuck's that?
I haven't got a clue. But I do know what I want to do to it.
Yeah?
I want to kill it.
Fucking A.
Yeah, bro, this dialogue is so cringe.
Let's go!
I'm here, Elaine. Don't cry. I'm sorry, but I have to go now, Elaine. It was fun, though, wasn't it? I've never had a friend like you before. You're the best. But we can't be together forever. I'll really miss you. You were my best friend. Goodbye, Elaine. Goodbye.
Ooh, Amanda's going. She gonna tear some shit up. Rip. Huh. Yeah.
It's okay, Diana. I'm still here. We're alive.
All right. So that was part 1 of like 5 of Genocyber, and that means basically bedtime for me, so I'm fucking tired. So, for everyone who sat through my stream, thanks for coming by. I hope you enjoyed watching me work on my Zoid and talk about books briefly and then watch this fucked up movie. They just don't make disgusting, fucked up body horror like they used to anymore. Probably for the best, but I'm gonna enjoy it. So yeah, thank you for coming by, all my friends. And I don't know when I'll do another stream. I got shit to do this weekend. I might be able to squeeze it into the stream. But yeah, like I said, there's 4 more of these. We'll watch. If you want to come by and watch them, I'll be here. So y'all have a fantastic evening. I'm gonna go read for a little bit and probably pass out. So bye everybody. Thanks for coming by.